I've done some work, but now I want to actually put away the laundry. Marry well, ladies. Marry a man that he's just always thinking of you. Thank you, boo. This is our old house. When God tells you to do something, just obey God. Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. It's Sunday and I just decided that I'm going to do something different, something that I don't think I have ever done on my channel before, and that is attempting to vlog my entire week. You know, the people that do week in my life vlogs, your girl is going to be trying to do that, so let's see how it goes. Today has been such a good day, really nice Sunday service. I was so blessed, not even just by the sermon but also by the testimonies. It was just so encouraging. I always love when I hear what God is doing in the lives of other people. And then I had a late brunch with my friends, more like almost dinner. It's kind of an open secret, but this season is kind of the official waiting on the Lord time in the body of Christ. And then back home, and I'm really excited because my husband just got me this. For those who don't know what this is a Kindle Paperwhite. I mean, by now you guys already know that I am a little bit of a bookworm, a little bit. Last week I had someone told me about a mutual friend that was in the US, and you know, if you know that when you have people who go to the US or the UK or Canada, if you want to get something from Amazon, that is the time to be like, hey, please, I need this thing, or I have this thing in my cart, can you help me get it? So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I'd like to buy all these books. There's some books I wanted to buy, C.S. Lewis books, Watchmani, and then some novels. I love reading novels. So I think I had about 6 books or so, and she was like, oh, these books cost $80. Like, that was the total. You know, I did a post on my Instagram some time ago talking about how God had instructed me to make reading a habit, how I should invest in books. And you know my argument for books, I even put this in my community. People are always looking for how to get free copies of books, but they would spend a lot of money on wigs, they would go out to eat, you know, they would go for concerts, they would spend money on things that don't edify or build them up. And sometimes all that is between you and where you want to be is simply a gap in knowledge. Someone is calling me. Where was I? I forgot where I was. Anywho, she was like, these books are going to cost $80. And you know, why don't you just get a Kindle? Because if you add just a little bit more money, you'll get a Kindle and then you'll be able to read an unlimited number of books. For those who don't know, a Kindle is like a tab, like an iPad or a tab that all you use it to do is just read books. You don't need to keep trying to ship books to yourself. And it was just such a brilliant idea. I was like, why have I never thought of that before? And also, whenever I travel with books in my luggage. So it's like, oh, if you just have this, you don't need to carry like 2 books or 3 books with you, which I tend to do. I can always just carry this with me and read. So I spoke to her. We're talking about exchange rates, trying to settle on how I can send the money, you know. I think by the time I was ready to pay for the Kindle, I saw that I was about $160. I was like, oh my goodness, that's twice what I wanted to spend. I was just thinking about it and I was like, you know what, isn't it? To be honest, I hardly ever spend on myself. I hardly ever buy myself anything. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me do something for myself for once. But for some reason, I just said, let me just tell my husband what I want to do, because we keep each other in the loop about everything. So I texted him and I was like, hey, guess what? I just ordered an Amazon Kindle. I'm so excited, you know. And he called me immediately. He was like, oh my goodness, no, cancel the order. What are you doing? I was like, whoa, why are you so panicked? Like, calm down. And he was like, I already got you an Amazon Kindle and it's coming this weekend. I was like, what? Which one did you get me? And it was exactly the one that I wanted. Very cutesy story, but yeah, marry well, ladies. Marry a man that is just always thinking of you, that just gets you gifts just because. It's not my birthday, it's not our anniversary, it's not a Christmas gift, it's just because he was thinking of me and just like, you know what, you love reading so much, I should get you. And it's not so much about the price or the cost, it's the thoughtfulness for me, you know, because I'm sure this is cheap for him. So yeah, I'm going to unbox this now and I'm going to just show you guys. Oh, and my brother is here, so he came to see me. So I want to just quickly open this and show you guys and go spend some time with him. And I guess that will be it for today. I will continue the vlog tomorrow.
Not like that, no. That's so dry.
I'm so excited. Thank you, babe. Good morning. It's even still morning. It's more like mid-morning now, almost afternoon. So let's say like 11 a.m. I think that's the time. Since the last time we spoke, I haven't done much. I have just, I went back to sleep because it was pretty early when I woke up. So I went back to sleep like 6 a.m. But I had to wake up because I have a meeting with my team in the morning. We meet, to pray, do Bible study, discuss work, all of those types of things. That was 8 a.m. So I had to get up. We did all of that. It was great. I'm having a really chill time now this year. I made up my mind that this year has to be different. I'm not going to be as much of a workaholic as I have been in previous years. So I have delegated a lot of my work. I don't work as much, as I used to. So that has freed me up and given me more time to do the other things that God has been speaking to me about. It's long overdue for me to start doing all those things. And I'm wearing glasses. These are my reading glasses. I like to, because I'm always looking at a screen usually because of the work that I do. I just try to have these glasses on. They are blue light glasses just to make sure that I'm not having a headache. My eyes don't start hurting, like all of those types of things, because I've dealt with that a lot. So typically around this time I would have been working, but now I want to actually put away the laundry. I have like a heap of laundry right here that I need to fold and put away. So that's what we're going to be doing together now. Guys, this is insane actually. This is our old house and the roof is gone. Like when God tells you to do something, just obey God, like just obey him. This is where I used to film my YouTube videos.
Please, you help me record the video that I can send to the landlord.
This is crazy. Our rent in this place was not even up, but we knew that we were supposed to move and we moved. And look now, we just came and saw that the entire roof, everything has caved in. The house is falling apart. Like, we've never been gone that long. God is so good and God is so amazing. Our rent just expired now, so we just came here to look at the old house and we cleaned. We got people to clean, clean up the place, just make sure that it's neat, but the roof caved in. That is actually so insane. It's a very nostalgic feeling to be living. I'll miss that place. Our starter home.
When was the last time you took a real break? I'm talking like your cell phone's not with you. You don't have a to-do list going. An intentional, life-giving break. I want to get a little personal with you. I've suffered 2 serious concussions before. And the only way that the doctor advised me to get over these concussions and get through them was to take a time period of total cognitive rest. Now, I don't know about you, but this was really hard for me. I was told for 30 minutes a day, I had to sit in a chair and watch the leaves fall. This was so hard for me, but it was the first time I realized how much was going on externally and internally, and it felt like torture to sit still. When it comes to rest and taking breaks, I think we can easily think of them as a waste of time or something reserved for retirement or a luxury for those who can afford it. But rest is so much more than that. In fact, it's something so much deeper. True rest is returning to the reality of who you are. And rest is so much more than just taking a moment of self-care. It's returning to the truth that God made you to rest. God made you and me to rest in deeper truths that put our heart, body, mind, and soul at rest. That you are loved at all times. That God sees you, upholds you, and is actually taking care of you and tending to the deepest needs of your heart at every moment of your life. Whether you feel like you measure up, you've done a great job or a poor job, God is always tending to the deep needs of your heart. And you can return to that. You can take rest in this place. You know, we can be so quick to judge our worth based on how well we're doing at work, what our paycheck's like, are we climbing the ladder, what kind of followers we have, how in order are our plans for the future or lack of plans for the future. We're experts at self-judgment and we can easily hold ourselves in self-contempt. But when was the last time that you paused and considered God's view of you? So what actually happens when we rest? We're brought back to reality. Rest reminds us who we really are, that my worth isn't staked on my productivity levels or how efficient my work hours are. And as the world becomes more frantic, we actually need to become more restful, resist the pressure to keep up with the pace. And in fact, what we need to do is the opposite. We need to double up on rest. We need to prioritize our prayer. We need to refuse the pressure to keep up with an ever-accelerating world. So how do we do this? We actually need breaks and protected time to leisure, to take rest, to take time off. Whether that's even a moment in your day, a simple turning, a lifting of the heart to remember these realities can change the trajectory of your day. To return to the truth that you are a gift, and in God's eyes, you are enough. You were created to find your worth in who you are, and not just what you do. You and I know that it's just not enough to know these truths. We need to believe them, enjoy them, remember them frequently, be reminded of them, which is why you can let yourself take leisure. Leisure isn't something you deserve, it's what you're made for. We need it to flourish. Now, leisure may look different from person to person, but the principles are universal. And you can discover what true leisure is for you by pondering some of these questions. What rejuvenates you? What brings your heart rate down? What could you do forever? Because there within you, without doing anything, without earning anything, you have access to infinite, unconditional love. It's personal, it's for you, and it's worth taking a break. So let's let love in a little more today. God bless you.